everyone, my name is Maddie, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my August TBR chosen by Dart Attack. So it is that time of the month again to choose my next TBR, and it's time therefore to play Dart Attack. I haven't had very many videos up since the last time we did Dart Attack. I've been a little bit busy, I have a couple videos filmed, I've had no time to edit them or upload them. It's fine, we'll see if August goes a little bit better. But very quickly before we go through how July went, a quick explanation of Dart Attack. This is my monthly TBR game. I throw darts at this board, it gets me a prompt, and then I read a book that fits that prompt at some point during the month. The slight change from how it used to be is I used to have to pick the book here and now, and then I would have to read that one. Nowadays I'm giving like a suggestion of what book I'm likely to read for that prompt, but I'm allowed to switch it, and I did that a lot in July because my reading is all over the place at the moment and I have not a lot of time. But I was actually amazingly successful with my July TBR. So the first prompt, which wasn't actually a book for me, some of the prompts don't result in me having to read a book, was Mother TBR, where I get to choose a book to put on my mum's TBR, and I did choose I Hear the Sunspot. She has read it, and I'll very quickly read out a little message she sent me of her thoughts. She said, "I was very keen to try manga but nervous about reading backwards. Pleasantly surprised how easy it was to adapt to the format. Loved the story, sentiment and rep in Sunspot, but she felt she didn't get it all, probably because she fails to look at the pictures in detail and is much more text driven. Overall, she gave it a 3-star, cute but not satisfying enough as per most graphic novels. She needs more and more complex language in her reading." So that was the first prompt and it was fulfilled. Prompt number 2 was sci-fi. I was going to read a Murderbot book for this. I did not. I actually did the one thing I said I wasn't going to do and read a book that had been on my June TBR and rolled over, which was Docile, so I read Docile for that one. I then got the prompt of gift, which I should have read something that was like a gift, like an actual like gift to me, but instead I read something that was gifted, so I read an art, which was The Heart Principle by Helen Huang, and I read this on my iPad. I had a NetGalley copy of it, so we're gonna count it 'cause it's as good as we're gonna get. Next up we had Seasonal, and I did read The Bride Test for this. Yeah, The Bride Test. I'd already read The Kiss Quotient. It's another romance. It's very much seasonal for summer for me. Next I got Odd Page Number, and I did read The Unpopular Vote. I was debating between this and Meet Cute Diary in my original TBR, but I went with The Unpopular Vote in the end, which was good fun. And then the last prompt I got that gave me a book was Adult, and I did choose The Kiss Quotient. I had already read this when I filmed the TBR, but I read it within July, so I'm counting it because this is basically all the books I read in the month. And then finally, my last prompt was to watch YouTube videos, and I threw a dart to see how many I had to watch, and the prompt came up at 16 booktube videos. I haven't finished this yet. I've currently watched 12, but I have the rest of today because I'm filming this on the 31st. So I will be watching 4 more before the end of the day so that I've completed this. So overall, by hook or by crook, I did actually succeed. So I've just realized I need to go get my little rewards jar and get a reward out of it, and then we'll get on to playing for August. So whenever I do have a successful reading month, somehow I get to pick a reward out of this mug, and this basically slightly changes how the game plays to make it a little bit easier for me. So let's pick one and see what my reward is going to be for this month. It is extras equal -1. So what this means is any books I read on top of the number of books I was meant to read I get to do 1 less throw. So say I was aiming to read 6 books and I read 7, I'd only have to do 5 throws this month. I didn't read any extra books, so that doesn't actually benefit me at all, but that's fine. We'll go with it. It is what it is. I tried. It's my own fault for not having an overly successful reading month. So the next thing is to get into the August TBR. I am doing the same as normal. I'm doing 6 throws, but I apologise. I am probably going to cap it at 4 books. Hopefully we'll get some like fun other prompts which aren't books, because I do have some annual leave in August, but I am planning to travel for it, so I'm not expecting to have a lot of free time even then. And I am closing out my project at work, meaning it's about as busy as it's ever going to get. So I think 4 books is already overly ambitious. I do have a stack down there of 5 books I want to read, plus a couple on my iPad. So you never know, might do more, but we're gonna cap it at 4 books. I will still do the 6 throws, and I'll like recommend books for the last 2, but we are gonna cap it at 4 books today, I think, unless I get really short ones on, and then maybe I'll change, but I can't commit to more than that at the moment. In terms of book clubs though, I will be trying to get on the Burned Books Club book for July and August, which is We Go On Forever. This live show will probably be towards the end of August, beginning of September, so I need to get this read. This is a dystopian. And then for FAES and Gaze, I think August is Gearbreakers, which I don't even own yet, but I will try and get and read, but Honestly, who knows at the moment? My life is chaos, I have no spare time, I have no sanity. Let's replace the prompt and do the first throw. Okay, so we ended last month on light blue, and so that's the prompt we're going to be replacing. Also, haven't mentioned yet, the tally is looking awful. So that's another reason I'm capping it at 6 throws / 4 books today, because this is horrific. There's absolutely no way I'm going to escape getting doubles. So I'm just going to have to accept my fate on this. As always, if I hit a colour 3 times, I add a throw. We're not doing that today. I'm trying to get through everything, so we'll keep that tally going, and I will keep track of how many I should be adding, and then depending on how September's looking, I may add them then. We'll see. Anywho, replacing the prompt from last month, we'll go with, I don't know, somewhere there. This one, which I think is upside down. That one. Okay, first throw. As last month, I'm going to put the camera up and turn it around, and then we're going to stay over there because it is so much easier to film, and I'm on a very tight schedule because this video is meant to be going up in like 4 hours, and I'm filming it. So let's do that and do the first throw. Final thing before we do the first throw, because I realised I actually just made this so unclear, saying do 6 throws and 4. Scrap that. I'm going to make this easy for myself. I'm doing 4 throws to my baseline. I've looked at that doubles. It's ridiculous. I'm going to fail. So we're doing 4 throws as the baseline, and then we can add more, because then it shouldn't end too badly. I am probably still going to like cap it a certain number of books depending on how stupid it goes, but that's what we're doing. 4 throw baseline instead of 6. That's the change. Okay, throw number 1. We are trying to avoid, it's a long list, red, light orange, dark green, light green, dark blue, pink, or miss. That's a long list. This isn't going to go well for me, but we will try. Oh my gosh, you're going to have to accept my fate, aren't I? Right, let's throw. Let's see. We're going to aim for like the yellow, light green area, because honestly, nothing is remotely safe. So, let's go. Yeah, no, we're off to a banging start. Dark green. That is going to add to my tally. Good. Let's see what it is. It is podcast. Okay, so the first throw got me dark green, which is podcast. I had completely forgotten that I'd added this prompt to like the stack, but this is fun. Basically, instead of picking a book for this, I just have to listen to some of a podcast. And there's a podcast I listen to quite a lot, I've mentioned on my channel before, which is The Bright Sessions by Lauren Shippen. I have actually read the novelization of, well, one of the novelizations. There's a second one out and a third one coming soon, which I need to read. But it's a really cool drama podcast about sort of superheroes, and I love it so much, and I'm so behind on it. So one of my goals for August, I guess is where we're at, is to listen to some of the Bright Sessions by Lauren Shippen, and I'm quite excited for that. I'm enjoying bringing in different like media formats to Dart Attack, so it's less stress on reading. So let's find some time for podcast listening when I'm cleaning my flat or something. Amazing. And replacing the prompt on dark, oh God almighty, green. Let's go somewhere over here. We're gonna go with this one. Okay, throw number 2. We're just embracing the doubles at this point. It is what it is. We're gonna go over there, purple. That actually doesn't add a throw. Amazingly. Let's see what it is. Purple is, ooh, new author. Okay, throw number 2 got me purple, which was new author, which only actually fits one of the books that I was planning to read in August, and that is We Go On Forever. So I'm going to be reading this. I need to read it in August anyway. It should be a pretty quick read. It's not too long, and it's got quite big text. And this is, as I said, a dystopian story following a kind of world where when you die, or when your body's dying, your consciousness can be transferred to a different vessel, a different body. But obviously this massively benefits the rich because they can afford to do this, and the poor, I assume, kind of get used as the vessels, I think is kind of the vibe. I'm intrigued. We are reading it for Burned Books, which is me and Spoops, our dystopian book club, so catch us towards the end of August, beginning of September for the live show for this. I'm very excited. I'm very, very, very excited. It should be good. It's stunning. I hope you join us. Right, a pin has been added in purple. Let's do throw number 3. Let's see. Oh, I've not replaced the prompt. I'm gonna replace the prompt first. I'm not doing well today. My brain's not here, but replacing the prompt on purple with this one. Okay, now throw number 3. Dark orange, potentially triple dark orange. Okay, yeah, I just checked. It's definitely a triple. It's close, but it is a triple. Doesn't actually make much difference because it was already on 1, so it just means I'm adding a throw for it. But let's see what the prompt is, and then we are now up to 6 throws. Ooh. Phone ban. Okay, at least I'm not getting too many that make me choose books. I'm getting a lot of my new prompts through, and I have got phone ban. Oh no, okay, so what I have to do for this is I'm going to throw another dart, and basically we're gonna have pink as 1, purple is 10, so counting round, and I will go on, I have to pick a day sometime this month, and I have to ban myself from my phone for that length of time, and ideally so I can read, I could edit, I could do something else, but basically I have to read is the plan, because I am awful at getting distracted by TikTok and Twitter and Instagram. So I'm gonna throw the dart again, we'll see what number I get, and then at some point this month I will have to ban myself from my phone for this length of time. I may, depending on how it goes, try and vlog this on like a Saturday or something. I might, if I get like an 8-hour ban, might do like a, come on, 8 hours, can't have my phone, how much can I get read? But let's see how long I'm banning myself from my phone for first. Okay, I'm actually gonna aim quite high for this. I'm aiming on the right-hand side of the left-hand side of the board, God almighty, because I'm quite keen to do this and give it a proper go. But let's see, if I get a bullseye or something, we're just gonna also call back 10 hours. I just yeeted the dart at the floor. I'm really not to be trusted, just ever, with anything at all, honestly. I'm a liability. Right. Let's see how long I'm gonna go on a phone ban for. Okay, so that's 8. Yeah, okay, as I said, 8. That's light blue, that's an 8 because pink is 1, so counting round. Yeah, I just checked, it is 8. At some point this month, I have to go on an 8-hour-long phone ban. I will literally turn it off. I will set a timer somehow. I'd normally do that on my phone. I guess I'll do it on a laptop or something. And I am not allowed to touch my phone in that time at all. I will try and vlog it. I make no promises though. But that's quite good fun, I'm excited. Okay, replacing the prompt, we're gonna go with, over here, this one. I will laugh if I end up with like 1 book on my TBR and like a load of fun things to do, but that's kind of the point of this kind of thing. Okay, on to throw number 4. Let's see what I'm going to be doing / reading for this one. Dark blue, let's see what it is. Oh, and it's adding a throw. Surprise, surprise. It is Found Family. Okay, so the prompt for this one is Found Family, and I think all 3 of the books I was considering will work for this. First we have Under the Whispering, oh wow. First we have Under the Whispering Door by TJ Klune. I'm not 100% sure this has Found Family, but I think it may well, judging by the fact it's in his Happiness series, so maybe that one. The next option, all dropping things, is A Psalm for the Wild-Built, which I definitely think has Found Family in it. I have read this before, but I'm really keen to reread it now I have a physical copy. So that's an option. And the third option is Flashfire by TJ Klune, which I definitely think has Found Family, just in like the closeness of the main group of friends in this. I don't know if it quite counts, but I think it does. So one of these 3, I will decide at the end of the video which of these I'm officially putting on, but it'll probably be one of these because these are ones I'm really keen to read in August. Okay, replacing the prompt on dark blue, we're going to go with this one. Okay, throw number 5. Let's see. Dark orange again. Okay, let's see what it is. It is, ooh, 1-word title. Okay, prompt 5 is 1-word title. Frustratingly, this doesn't actually cover very many of the books at all that I want to read, but it does work for Skyward, volume 3. This is the 3rd and final volume of the Skyward graphic novel series, so it'd be really good to get it finished. And it's short, so that's going on the TBR. This is a really cool graphic novel series following a kind of futuristic Earth where one day gravity no longer exists. The world is adapted to cope with this, but there's like conspiracy theories and stuff going on. It's really interesting. I've really liked the first 2 volumes. Very excited to finish it out. Okay, so replacing that prompt again, we're going to go with, I don't know, this one. Okay, on to throw number 6, which as it stands is the penultimate throw, though I do not believe for a moment that it will still be the penultimate throw by the time I've thrown it, just looking at the state of that tally, so let's just throw and see what we get. Ooh, light blue, let's see. Ooh, nice, okay. Okay, this is a really fun one and actually could work really well with an earlier prompt, and it is Cozy Reading Night. So basically, at some point in the month, I could do it today, I could do it in 30 days, I have to have a cozy reading night, so I get to curl up in a little ball and just like make myself some nice food, have like a glass of gin and get a really nice book and just have a really fun, cozy reading night and like luxuriate, light some candles, have a good time. I may combine this with my 8-hour phone ban because why not? It could be fun. So yes, fun times. Cozy reading night coming sometime this month. Again, might try and vlog it. Who knows? Also, as expected, that has now added another throw, so we're up to 8. So let's see what we're replacing light blue with. That way up, I think. I feel like that makes it seem like I can see them. I genuinely can't see through them, but when the light's behind them, I can see a little bit of ghosting, and so like I can see certain letters where I can't really identify anything else, but you can tell that the letter's upside down. Like there's certain shapes which just aren't the shapes of letters, so that's how I can always kind of get an idea if they're upside down or not without reading them. Okay, on to throw number 7. The board is looking a little bit less treacherous, though still pretty risky. But I've only actually picked 3 books so far, so I'm not too stressed. Let's see what we get for throw 7 though. Purple again. Let's see what it is. Purple is LGBTQ+. So as always, LGBTQ+ is basically always the easiest prompt to fill on the board because most of the books I read are queer. These are 6 books I was considering to read this month. All of them are queer. I've had to take 1 out of this stack. So we have Meet Cute Diary. Oh God, this isn't gonna end well. The Ghosts We Keep, The Queen of Eoflaria, and then the 3 I mentioned earlier, which are Psalm of the Wild Built, Under the Whispering Door, and Flashfire. Again, at the end of the video, when I've worked out what else I've got, I will kind of pick one of these books to go on. It will probably be one of Flashfire, Whispering Door, and Psalm, because they're like my top ones I really want to read this month. But it could be any of these 6, and as always, I can switch it out during the month. I just have to make sure to fulfill it at some point, which is not going to be a problem at all. And replacing the prompt on purple for what could be the final time, though I don't think it will be, we'll go with this one. Okay, let's do throw number 8. Maybe the last throw, we'll find out in a second. Red, not the last throw, but let's see what it is. Red is Standalone. Okay, so throw number 8, God, got me Standalone and 2 options for this one. One being Under the Whispering Door, which I'm probably going to put in for this one, to be honest, because I'm going to read it as my next read. But the other option is You Found Sam by Dustin Thao, which I have on my Kindle, my iPad, on NetGalley. So I'm halfway through that, so I might count it, but I'm hopefully going to finish it in August anyway. And that is also a standalone contemporary. So one of those 2. Again, I'll pick at the end. Quick synopses, because I realize I'm not giving them for these ones. Under the Whispering Door, I don't know a huge amount about, but it's a story about grief. You're following a really, really like miserable human, and he dies right at the beginning of the book, and you're like following his journey through the afterlife and him like coming to terms with things, I think. And You've Reached Sam is also a story about grief. Bit random that. And it follows a girl called Julie, I think. I'm 30% in, I should know this, who meets a guy called Sam. They date for a few years and then he dies. And it's her like dealing with the grief of that. And it's got like a slight sci-fi twist in that she ends up being able to talk to him on the phone even after he's dead. And so it's very interesting so far and I'm quite enjoying it. One of those will be read for standalone. Again, I'll tell you at the end of the video which one. And replacing the prompt for what we can only hope is the final time, we're going to go with this one. Throw number 9. Let's see what we get. Purple again, which means I have to add another throw. Great. Let's see what this one is. Ooh. Next. Oh my god, I can't even say it. Read next first. Okay, this is interesting and might make me rethink what I've chosen for what so far. Basically what this is it means the next book I pick out in this game has to be the first book I read in the month. Watch me try and engineer a way to get Whispering Door to fit whatever prompt next comes up, because I really want to read that first. Read next first. Let's do throw 10. Luckily I have another throw or this wouldn't work. So this was throw 9. Let's do throw 10, God's sakes, and see what book I'm having to read first in August. Okay, so replacing the prompt on purple, we're gonna go with this one. Okay, and for number 10, which we have to hope is the last one, let's see what we're doing. Yellow, that's safe. Let's see what it is. Is new release. Okay, so new release. Can we count Under the Whispering Door for new release, considering it's coming out in a few months? It's not out yet. I feel like we can, and I'm going to. It's new to me. It only arrived at my house yesterday. I'm gonna count it. I'm not sure I should, but I'm going to count it. We're gonna flip that round now, talk through my TBR and see if I can get away with this. Okay, I've just been through the TBR and all the prompts to work out what I'm reading for what, and I've got a stack and we will go through it. So, first up was podcast. I'm going to listen to the Bright sessions. Next up was new author, We Go On Forever by Govett. Never read any of her books before. Next up, we had phone ban. An 8-hour phone ban will be happening at some point this month. Wish me luck. I'm quite scared of being without my phone. It's not a thing I ever do. Next up was Found Family. I'm going to read Flashfire by Klune. I really think this fits Found Family really well. Then we had one word titles, so I'll be reading Skyward Volume 3. Then a cozy reading night, again, it'll happen sometime this month. Next up was LGBTQ+, so I'm going to read The Ghosts We Keep by Deaver. Really excited to get to this one. It's another book about grief. We're going with it. Then for standalone, I'm going to read You've Reached Sam by Dustin Thao. And then for read next first, which was a new release, so kind of 2 prompts, is Under the Whispering Door by Klune. If anyone wants to fight me on this not being a new release because it's not out yet, I don't care. So that is the TBR. Somehow, starting with 4 throws, I do have 6 books. Not sure how. One is very short, one I'm halfway through, the others should all be quite quick. And I do have annual leave at the end of the month. So we'll see. If I fail, who cares? We don't do punishments here anymore because it's all good fun. But that is it for the video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you're planning to read in August. I'm very excited, as always, to see what you all are going to read. But that is it for my TBR. I will see you in my next video, whenever that may be. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up, comment down below, subscribe if you'd like to see more content from me. Link down below are all of my other social media channels if you want to connect anywhere else, as well as my wish list. But that is it for this video. So bye, and I'll see you in the next one.